everyone, welcome to the August 2025 real estate market update for the southwestern Raleigh suburbs. Today I'm here in front of the relatively new mural at Ionna, a rechargery located in Apex's historic district. Now, Ionna marries old world charm and new world charge to bring you a new, familiar experience. In fact, this place will be featured in my upcoming The Best of Apex video. Actually, Nick and I are doing that one together. So if you don't want to miss that one, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's dive in and see how the real estate market is doing in the southwestern Raleigh suburbs of Morrisville, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, and Fuquay Varina. Here we go. Hey everyone, I'm Heather Taylor, founder of Tailored Realty Group, where we create real estate experiences tailored to who? That's right, tailored to you. Let's get on to the numbers, and you are going to want to stay tuned for this entire video. I was going to say show. It's not a show, it's a video. You're going to want to stay tuned for this entire video because the market is changing, and I've got some tips for buyers and I've got some tips for sellers, and you definitely want to stay tuned for all of that. All right, like we do every month, let's begin with median prices separated by town and type of home. You can check those out on the screen. I've highlighted the numbers for single family resale homes in green since the majority of my clients fall into this category. Now, these numbers give an accurate comparison of real estate prices in the area, with prices decreasing the further you move away from Raleigh. Remember, median price just means as many houses sold over this price as sold under this price. And also remember, real estate markets are not just local, they're what? Hyper local. That's right. Which means that even within the same town, you're going to have some areas that are hotter than others. So if you're thinking of buying or selling anytime in the foreseeable future, and you want to get more specific about market trends in the particular area you are looking in or selling in, just schedule a free consultation on my website and we will dig into it. You know what time it is? It's time to switch gears and dive into the numbers that really help shape your real estate game plan, whether you're buying or selling. I am talking about months of supply, number of listings with price reductions, where homes are selling in relation to their list price, and how many homes are selling over, at, and under list price, and of course, the median days on market. Okay, I got my handy dandy chart here. Before we begin, I want to remind you that green arrows, whether they're pointing up or down, mean the market is getting hotter or moving more towards the seller's market. Red arrows, whether they're pointed up or down, mean we are moving more into a buyer's market or the market is slowing down. All right, starting with current months of supply in Morrisville, we are looking at 2.7 months. That is actually better than last month. That is the only town that's better than last month. Let's run through the other towns and see where they are. Cary at 2.9 months, Apex at 2.5 months, Holly Springs at 2.4 months, and Fuquay Varina at 2.8 months of supply. All four of those towns, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, Fuquay Varina, seeing months of supply creeping up, meaning we are trending more towards a buyer's market. Now, I say this every month, but for those of you just joining the channel, a balanced market is 4 to 6 months of supply. Anything above 6 months of supply is considered a buyer's market. Anything below 4 months of supply is considered a seller's market. So we are still technically in a seller's market, but we are definitely seeing things trend towards that buyer's market. Now let's take a look at the data for homes that closed in July. These are resale homes only, and see what's going on. We're going to start with price reductions. How many listings had to experience a price reduction before they actually went under contract? Beginning in Morrisville, we have 50% of homes. In Cary, 36%. In Apex, 31%. In Holly Springs, 33%. And in Fuquay Varina, 35% of homes, 35% of listings, I should say, are seeing a price decrease before they actually go under contract. Now, that is a lot of red arrows there. That is telling you that people are still trying to price aggressively in a market that is changing. Really important that your real estate agent understands how to navigate that, whether you're on the buy side or the sell side. If you want to get into it deeper, you know what to do. Book a free consultation on my website. All right, now let's take a look and see where homes are selling in relation to their original list price. What percentage of their original list price are they actually closing at? Beginning in Morrisville, we're seeing homes closing at 96.3% of their original list price. Cary, 97.2%. Apex, 98%. Holly Springs, 97.2%. And Fuquay Varina, 97.3%. Again, you are seeing mostly red arrows across the boards there. That is saying buyers, you are experiencing a market with a lot more room to negotiate. Very important to know. All right, now let's take a look at how many homes sold over, at, and under list price. Beginning in Morrisville, we have 18% of homes selling over list price, 14% at list price, and 68% selling under list price. Red arrows all the way down the column there. In Cary, 23% selling over, 19% selling at, and 58% selling under list price. Red arrows there. In Apex, we've got 29% selling over, 18% at, and 53% selling under list price. Red arrows again there. In Holly Springs, actually got some green arrows here. We're seeing 28% selling over list price, 28% at list price, and 44% under list price. Couple of green arrows there. Things looking a little better than they were last month in Holly Springs. In Fuquay Varina, we have 21% of homes selling over list price. That is lower than it was last month. 26% at, and 53% selling under list price. Actually, fewer homes selling under list price than last month, but with also fewer homes selling over list price, that can only mean one thing. More homes are selling exactly at their list price. But take a look at the arrows again. What are you seeing? Lots of red arrows. So we do still have the occasional home, somewhere between 20 and 30% of homes selling over their list price, but we're still seeing a lot of price reductions. We're seeing a lot of homes selling under list price. That is why your pricing strategy is super important. In fact, I'm going to have a guest on one of my videos coming up, a lender who's got a great program for sellers who are looking to offer something really unique to the buyers who are interested in their home. So again, if you're interested in knowing about that and not missing that video, like and subscribe, and you will not miss a thing. And finally, taking a look at the median days on market, we have 20 in Morrisville, 15 in Cary, 11 in Apex, 10 in Holly Springs, and 19 in Fuquay Varina. Again, mostly looking at a higher median days on market for every town except Fuquay Varina, which had spiked up last month. So I'm going to say that was kind of an anomaly. Bottom line is we are seeing homes sit on the market a little bit longer before they sell. Again, you need to set expectations. I said I'd give some tips for buyers and sellers. Yes, if you are looking to purchase a home right now, you do have some leeway. For many, many listings, you are able to actually go take that second look. You go on your first look, you get really excited about it. You might miss a lot of things that you'll see in that second look. And now that the market is a little bit slower, as a buyer, you typically do have a chance to go back and see that home one more time before you make an offer. Now, as a seller, price, preparation, and promotion, that's what sells a home. But I'll tell you, it's really price and preparation. You can't change the location, and we can promote it all day long. But if it's overpriced or not well prepared, it's still not going to sell. So super important that you prepare your home right. Super important that you price your home competitively so you're not chasing the market down. You want to get more into it, you know what to do. Book a free consultation on my website and we will talk all about it. That's all I've got for you this month. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next month. Bye.